How's everybody doing? Can I get a 5 by 5? Let me know that you hear me. All right, there seems to be a little bit of a delay, but that's okay. Let's get this party started and we'll get some cheesy stuff out of the way, get everybody hyped up, and we'll get it started. Okay. Let's get that little hype song going. Do y'all hear the sound? Can y'all hear everything okay? See a couple of people saying, "Where's the sound?" Is there y'all hearing that crazy music? Just let me know. Let's see here. Trying to get this chat refreshed. Like I said, I'm on a delay. It's a little different when you try to work off of this program and then you link no music, no audio and sound. Okay, well, I guess we can thank YouTube for that. Um, so that's thanks. Not real sure what to do about that, but it's all good in the hood. We'll get it figured out. If I have to just talk the whole stinking time, then that's what I'll do. All right. So as you can see my screen here, it shows subscribers. It shows when people are donating, that sort of thing. Which kind of stinks because I wanted to incorporate some videos and show you guys some things, but that's okay. We'll keep rolling. It was nice chatting with everybody. It's my settings in Streamlabs. Yeah, okay. Well, I don't know, man. I've been working on this thing all day, and it worked fine until I paired it up with YouTube Red Pill. But anyway, so how is everyone doing? Right now we have 282 people. Thank all of you for being here. It's so weird hearing myself in a delay. But anyway, yeah, I gave a few of you, the wrench, and whoa, okay, there we go. It's catching up. Love you guys. Thank you so much for the support. Man, I tell you, this chat is awesome. And what I'm gonna do is go ahead and get started the best I can here, and I'll probably be getting with you in the chat here and letting you guys let me know if you hear it or don't hear it. And then see how it goes. So let's see here. Let's get this party started. So first of all, what I want to do is I want to take you to my screen here. I'm going to get it going for you. I'm going to show you guys a search tool that I use sometimes to look at digs to, vet some information, um, you know, whatever it is that I can do to try to find out if something is complete bullcrap or not. Because we guys we see a lot of stuff that we have to vet before we send it out. And let's see here. Let me see if I can move it a little. Well, it doesn't matter. Okay. All right. So to start out, what I want to do is I want to show you the OSI NT framework here, and let's see, and just show you how some of this works. So, can you guys see all those little choices on the left side? If you could give me a yes or no on the left there. Okay, actually, I can see it on the screen over there, so that's good. Okay. All right. So let's start out from the top. I'm gonna give you this link here before we get done, and this is a part of your homework to look at um, while you're digging on some of this information that's coming out. One in particular, we'll start out with social networks, and we're gonna go to Twitter. Actually, Methods and Tootsie, I believe, and Red Pill have seen these. We're going to go to the mapping. All right. And then we're going to go to the MIT map. Try to wait on this to pull up. Yeah, I had some cool music for you guys playing in that intro. I'm gonna have to fix that. I tell you, that's the one thing that's been a pain in the backside with all this. Let's see. I guess we'll take a second because we're streaming. There we go. Slowly popping up. Okay, so I gave you a picture of this um, not too long ago, and if you could take a guess, what do you believe all of these colors and all of these dots represent? What do you think? What do you think? Let's see. Let me read some of these comments here and see what y'all think. I'm It's kind of weird, trying to not have like silent, you know, these little silent times where you're not talking and you talk a lot. So TikTok says maybe bots. Okay. Um, Blue states, my ex-wife. No, it's not your ex-wife. Cyber attacks. Um, let's see. Yeah, our doc. I'll situate the volume, best I can. I'll get it figured out. No worries. It's just a song. All right. So let's see here. What these actually are, these are tweets. So what we're able to do is we're able to not only see your tweet, but locate the area that you're in within several hundred feet. I mean, isn't that crazy, you guys? So I could pretty much go wherever I want on the map, dial down. I can actually even put in a search engine to look to see for to look at particular hashtags or anything. So let's say, for instance, that I wanted to look at QAnon, or say I wanted to look at um, any popular hashtag that's going on, this Chaz stuff, whatever. I could actually type it in and see where all that's going on. Now, this may slow down because it's um, Let's see. It's obviously really slow because I'm in the middle of the country and I'm streaming. But let's look at hashtag. Let's look at Chaz. Let's see if anybody is looking at Chaz. We'll see what happens here. Let's see if it pulls it up here. All right. So yeah, Chaz, the new Karen. Ron says that's right. That's right. And we got some stuff to look at. Hopefully the sound will work. I'm not 100% sure, but whatever. All right. So if you look at right now, everyone who's talking about Chaz, we can pretty much nail down to the United Kingdom and the U.S. at the moment. Um, we love our Chaz. You know, obviously it'll be over here, and this is, I guess, disturbing, and it's pretty cool at the same time. Okay, and I think some of you guys would agree with me. Um, but we can, put in whatever tweet we want. So if I wanted to go to someone's Twitter page, I go through their page and I look at whatever hashtags they're putting on tweets. If there's one that stands out, what I can do is I can actually go in and filter this by date, and then I can narrow down where that person is, depending on whatever the tweet is. Now, sometimes they'll show up on this map, and sometimes they won't. But we'll see. Um, we'll see what it does. But yeah, I mean, I'll move the chat, and we'll deal with this, in due time. The chat is I guess covering up the link and all that stuff. But I'll give you the link, and I'll give you what to go look at, because what I want you to do is I want you to go and um, look at this map and see what you can pull up. All right. So let's go back down. If you look here, you can there's Facebook, LinkedIn, Reddit. There's a lot of stuff here. All right. So what I wanted to go over next is down here in the wonderful little, where'd it go? Terrorism spot here. We're going to click on that. All right. And we're going to hit the global database tab. Come on. All right. So what we have here is the global. I guess I need to, let's see if I can move this at all. I don't think I can. There we go. There we go. All right. So we're going to look at the global terrorism database, and this is all accessible through the website that I'm showing you, and it is all publicly accessible. Nothing here in this video is representative of the United States government or agencies, just so you know. It is all my opinion. So I'm going to click access to the GTD, and we're going to let excuse me, we're going to let it think for a second. We're going to search and browse here. All right. So if you wanted to come in and dig on any sort of what is considered a terrorist attack, how many fatalities, injuries, all of the above, you can pretty much narrow down, to, yeah, that's right, correct. It is the OSINT. You can pretty much narrow down and figure out, hey, if there's anything in particular that you want to look at, look at Libya, look at Afghanistan, you could look at Ukraine. All these different places are in here, and they keep track of everything from target type to weapon type, the perpetrator casualties, fatalities, regions. I mean, there's a lot here for the public to look at. Yeah, so It's a really cool tool to use. A lot of different sites to look at. Now I'm going to show you something else as well. And let me get over here first though. Let me let me double check, make sure you guys can hear what I'm telling you. Can you can hear me, right? Am I sounding pretty good now? 5x5, good. We good? I don't trust YouTube at all, so hopefully what I'm showing you is good to go here. But all right, so let's bring that down. All right, so I'm gonna take you to a little spot that you may not. Let's see here. That you may not want to venture in uh, without without being with someone that knows what they're doing. And where we're gonna go is the dark web. Hold on, I'm gonna try to get this in the screen. It's just not playing very nice. There we go. We're working through it. We're working through it. Thank you guys for the 5x5. Appreciate y'all. Um, so go to the dark web area right here. And if you want to look to see what some of these mean, I would see some of these terms. What I would suggest you do is to definitely study or get with someone that knows what it is that they're doing before you go and you look at the stuff. Um, I mean, you really can do a lot here. I'm not going to go, too much further into it. Um, I know Keystone, I think in the Netherlands. I believe this dark web tool is actually out of the Netherlands. If I'm not mistaken, it's more of an investigative type ordeal here. Now, obviously, we have a lot of uh, a lot of tools that we use at work that I just honestly can't show you on here, but it's all good. I'm showing you what I can. So dark web search, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You can see the marketplaces, you can see um, all this stuff. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how comfortable I feel showing you guys the dark web stuff because I tell you, you can get into trouble, and it's like walking into a room full of black hats that can hack your hotel room card or key card. You want to be real careful about that. All right, so the link is right here. It's osintframework.com. And they have a lot of different things on there. You can search people's phone numbers. You can search for people. You can even set up honeypots through this. Like, for instance, if you own a website and you want to, join in the fight against the bad guys, you can create a honeypot with your own website and help us catch the bad guys. It's pretty neat stuff. I hope you guys like this, but again, I'll put it right here so you can see it. OSINT framework. It's pretty neat stuff. But yeah, so hope you like that. All right, so let's move on here. All right, all right, all right. Pull my Matthew McConaughey. All right, all right, all right. Let's see. All right, so let's see. You can see my Twitter here. Let's see. I'm going to mess around here and get situated. There was a few things that I wanted to go over that I purposely put in my chat here, or in my Twitter page here, that I wanted to go over. Unfortunately, I'm not 100% sure if you can hear the audio, so we're gonna have to test that. Unfortunately, let's see here. I'm gonna go down and play something, and you guys let me know if you can hear it, and we'll see how it goes. Let's see. Look at this gold right here. Look at what Bree made. Look at that thing. Like, oh, all right. So let's look at this. I'm not sure if you can hear that. Let me know if y'all can hear that talking. I'll start it over, but if not, that's okay. We'll work with it. Okay, so no audio. Well, crap. What do you do? All right, let's see here. What you're hearing is actually through my headset and it's coming through the mic, so that stinks. All right, so anyway, all right, well, let's just go to stuff that doesn't have audio. We'll just work with that later. It's all good. All right, so first things first, let's look at Brad's message here. So actually, it's at 3,000 tickets already for the event in Oklahoma, which is in 7 days. Hopefully, some of you um, will be there. It looks like over 300, and that's probably going to grow in the next few days anyway. Over 300 plus thousand people are going to be there. It will be, I think, pretty cool. I wish I, was out there, but that ought to be pretty cool. If anybody's going, be sure to, I don't know, wear your Q gear. I don't know. Sometimes they don't let people wear it, but it's all good. But anyway, and I think that we had mentioned that was it Phoenix? I think was after that. So yeah, it ought to be pretty interesting. Um, so what in the world do we think about this? So am I reading this correctly in that the program, I guess Fox, Disney Inc., whatever, is canceling Tucker Carlson? Like this is infuriating to me. Look at all of the things we see and say and all this stuff on the internet, on the news, on Twitter, and all of that. The one guy that actually seemed to be coming out and really like sticking it to us as far as like, hey, this is the truth and this is what you need to know, gets pulled out. You know what I mean? I mean, it's just amazing. But what do you do? I mean, hopefully he has his own podcast and he does his own thing, and you yeah, they were. Some people are saying they were angry with the monologue and all of that, and I have to dig more into this and figure out exactly what they canceled. But it's give me a break here. I mean, this is ridiculous. Um, let's see here. So we got my boy Dan. Dan knows that, or everybody knows that I think that Dan is a part of the Q team, and I don't really give a crap saying it out loud. But um, it's all good. Um, Punisher, I'll throw you a wrench here in just a minute, bud. Let me let me navigate through this real quick. Um, so Dan Scavino is basically saying, hey, Jacksonville boat rally is going to be in Jacksonville. Hey, but listen, I believe POTUS has moved the convention from North Carolina to Jacksonville. I believe I heard that right. So keep your eyes open. I believe that's where it may be is in Jacksonville. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, we got all the folks out there in their boats. That rhymed. I didn't mean to, but hey, it sounded cool. Um, Out there with their Trump support, Trump flags. Ought to be pretty fun. Hopefully nobody gets too drunk. But what's too drunk, I guess. Let's see here. Yeah, I was gonna show y'all the Chaz thing here. That's too bad. That was a funny video making fun of these cats. But all right. So I'm gonna skip down to Ivanka. I think Ivanka sometimes posts on the keyboard, but that's between us. Um, so NASA names the first woman to be head of spaceflight. I think that's pretty cool. Um, I'm not 100% sure who this young lady is, but kudos to her. And let's see what it says here. The NASA official who managed the inaugural private crew flight into space last month has been promoted to become the first female head of human spaceflight, the agency said Friday, as it prepares to return people to the moon in 2024. Okay, then. So what we gonna do on the moon? I mean, what they gonna be? We gonna put another flag up there? We're gonna, you know, build on some existing stuff we got there that's top secret? Because you know how it is. I mean, and it's the truth. If you guys are hearing it in the news, things have already happened 3 months ago, or even longer, and a whole ordeal has to come together to decide to release it to the public. And even when it goes to the public, it's it's what we call pretty vanilla. You get the vanilla info. Um, let's see here. So let's scroll down to let's skip the labor. Let's get to the baby. So NASA's schedule set by the administration for basically Trump basically aims to put two astronauts, including the first woman, on the moon in 2024, and they're putting what it says. Let's see, the Orion capsule. So I'm gonna have to dig on that a little bit, but that sounds pretty neat. Sounds pretty neat. That's exciting. All right. Of course, we got Red Pill show tonight. This is technically a pre-game show for Red Pill's live stream. Um, he's going to be talking with about FDA's Operation Quack Hack, a program designed to attack and deplatform natural naturopathic vendors and healers. How many times there for a little while did we see all of these so-called, you know, holistic doctors and all of these people end up dying when they were trying to go against um, big pharma? How many times did we, you know, how many times do we see people die every week? They were like, "Hey, this doctor has passed." Okay. Of what? So let's look at here at this tweet here. I thought this was pretty interesting, and just so you guys know, it is what it is. I can talk about some of this information and be pretty vague about it, but I will give you guys little breadcrumbs here and there to go and look at particular things. I'm not I'm not exactly able to share everything I know, but I can lead you in a certain way. And so my videos, I'm hoping my videos will be able to lead you in a certain direction for digs and that sort of thing. Hey, I see you, Ardoc, in the chat, buddy. I'll definitely be leaning on you guys to help me out for sure. So anyway, let's go here. It says the fired State Department IG was subject of a full-blown investigation into a campaign politicized, targeting and leaking, trying to take down the Trump admin's top official for opposing pressure on Iran. Now, this is pretty interesting, you guys. If you have a moment to look at it, I suggest you do. I see that RDoc has already commented on it, so this is exactly what I'm talking about here. You know, these are the type of things that raise red flags when we are scanning through the news and looking through Twitter. There's certain things that will start to pop out and show red flags for you, and then after a while, when you start digging and you start really seeing the information for yourself, it really starts coming together and it paints a picture excuse me, for you. And you know you start pulling these digs out, and it's amazing what you find. um so I wanted to bring up this AON um deal here. Red flag warnings issued for 4 Western states. So what's going to happen when you know Chaz is fizzled out, and you know the COVID is not as crazy as it was? What are they going to do? What's going to be next? Well, how convenient. We got we got some fires in the works here. So what do you do? Maybe we'll set some fires. Or they'll set some fires and cause a ruckus, and try to get some more money, some more help. But that's just a guess. I'm not really saying anything in particular or know anything in particular. This video I was going to show you is pretty cool. So these are policemen around the protesters, grabbing their water and throwing it away. So I actually heard a little bit of a backstory on this as to why they're doing this. It wasn't to mess with Chaz or anything like that. What I actually heard was that somebody put a hallucinogen in the water, and they were some people had gotten sick, and I don't actually have the sauce that I to give you, unfortunately, but it's just a rumor that that's the reason why the police felt they had to go in there and trash the water. It was pretty disturbing, but what do you do? Um, think they're actually probably saving somebody's life right here, and people were freaking out and treating them like, look at them all with their phones, you start to see that crap. Everybody runs around, holds up their phones, and it's like, I mean, what is that? A freaking, Apple lightsaber? I mean, give me a break. I don't give a crap about your phone. I'll spray pepper you in the dang mouth. Oh, sorry. Anyway. All right, so let's go up to Catherine here. I'll tell you something about Catherine. I'm tired of following the pins. I'm tired of it. She's got too many pins and too many markers. I'm tired of it, but, it is what it is. Um, so I listened to the hearing with Sidney Powell, and it was, very actually easy to listen to, and they were speaking in a normal, verbiage. So if you were to listen to it, if you go on YouTube and listen to it, it's not really that difficult to understand. So Sidney Powell says, "We are here now to stop further impermissible intrusion into the sole power of the executive branch. There is no case or controversy any longer. The government has quit, and it's time to leave the field." Well, Sidney Powell wasn't the only one that was speaking. There were DOJ folks there, and they spoke, and they said, "Look, if you allow this to go on, if you allow more investigation to go on, the issue is that there's going to be things that are going on that we do not want you to see. We don't want the public to find out some of this stuff that we're doing. There's other things that are tied into Flynn and everything that, pertaining to all of that, that's just not ready to be out yet. And so, you know, they pled with that judge today. Hey, look, this is ridiculous. So it's a pretty cool. It was a pretty cool video, and I believe I heard correctly. They moved it to Wednesday to go forward with the rest of it. To go forward with the rest of the case, or to hear the arguments. And of course, we got James Wood here. You know how it goes. Democrats on the way to the DNC pick up their talking points. Bam, bam. All you need is some Benny Hill music, right? All right. So we went over the OINT. Well, I was going to play a video for you with Dan Bongino, and it's not going to work because of the audio stuff. But what I can do is I will post the link to his stream in my or his podcast, or whatever, in my Twitter, and I'll go ahead and mark it like this. Probably the way I'll tweet it out is I'll put the times that you can skip to on it where I want you to listen. So at 4 minutes on today's podcast, I want you to listen to what Dan has to say. Okay. And he talks about how there's this pressure among neighborhoods, pressure to conform to BLM and to conform to cop hating and that sort of thing. And the issue that he's running into is that in his particular neighborhood, his children are dealing with peer pressure, and they are basically saying, they want pigs to die and that sort of thing, fry them like bacon. And, he gets very emotional, and because you know what, that was him. He was a cop, and he's having to deal with that with his daughter. I mean, how do you even process that? You want, people out there pressuring you, and I couldn't even imagine. And it's a very, he got a little teary-eyed, and it's hard to see, sometimes a tough guy like that to get emotional. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. Now, this is in particular really funny. You know what? I don't really give a crap. I'm going to go on here and let me see if I can find his show. Let me see. Because I want you to see this graph. Okay? I just want you to see this graph. All right? It'll go through, an ad or whatever. I guess, blah, 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 skip ads. Hold on one second. All right, so we're going to fast forward to 20 minutes or so. And I don't think y'all can hear what he's saying, but I'll set it up for you. What he's basically talking about is the economy and how is, economically, damaging to the country. Yeah. Well, it's Dan Bongino's. I don't really care. We'll skip it. All right, so check this out. So this idiot right here talks about the wealth gap between white households and black households. Okay. Look at him. He's all fired up. Look at him. God, what a moron. He is on fire right now. Look at him. He's pointing at us. But look at here. Look closely at what Dan has pointed out in his thing here. Check this out. What date do you see right here? Here, let me move it over here. Hold on. What date do you see? 2016. Wait a minute. 2016? All right, well, okay. So let's see what graph he's actually looking at here. All right, let's see here. Whoa, oh, wait a minute. So this guy, yeah, I know, it's like nails on a chalkboard. I feel you, his voice. So if you look at what he's trying to complain about, look at the dip during the Obama administration. Are you kidding me? I mean, how many times have these folks stepped in buckets? It's absolutely moronic. I don't know. I have audio problems, with this and I have audio problems. I'm dealing with crap, whatever. Hey, we'll deal with it. We'll figure it out. But look at this moron. He's on national television, okay? And he doesn't realize this. Step in the buckets, bro. If you want to speed up to it, it's about at the 20-minute mark. And basically, Dan goes into the show and says, hey, look, they're just gaslighting everyone, trying to get everyone riled up about racism, and it's going to be great when POTUS turns this thing around and shows us for a second time he's going to make America great again. I mean, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. It's going to be a pretty cool thing to see. All right, so it's about 9:13 my time, so we've got a little under an hour. I wanted to also speak about a little something personal with you all. And let's see. Let's take this down here and give you guys something a little bit better to look at. Hold on, let me find something here. Let's see. All right, there we go. Let's just do that so you guys can see here. All right, so what I want to do is explain to some of the folks out there, about red pill, about severe, about true reporting, about, RDoc, Hulkinator, about, Space Shot, X-22, on and on and on and on. You got, Kate, you got the 5x5, you got Abe out there. You got, I could go on and on and on. And I cannot tell you enough how thankful I am that they're out here kicking ass for us every single day. They put hours and hours into this stuff, and having to sit here and speak and try to have an ongoing conversation that doesn't sound completely stupid is not an easy thing to do. Exactly, Rook, the content creators. It has been a humbling ordeal getting started with this. And, it's it's definitely humbling to have the support and all of that, obviously. But I tell you what, if you watch RDoc, if you watch Hulk, if you watch Red Pill, you watch all these. Listen, you watch Abe. I mean, it's like they knock this crap out of the park. They really do. I mean, look at Severe, you guys. I mean, Severe's music, in my opinion, should be played mainstream. Easy. I mean, the guy is, if just as good, if not better to me than, my boy Tom McDonald. And, it's just the amount of talent and the amount of, energy that's with our group, with our folks, you know, it's just unbelievable. And to me, what that tells me is, when you have someone like Severe, you have someone like Bree, and you have all, Kate, you have Red, you have all the, listen, God has brought us all together. There's no mistake about it, you guys. How do we have this freaking energy? Why are we so damn interested in digging and finding the dang truth and getting the message out there? We are digital soldiers. We are the freaking modern day apostles. Okay? There might be shows where, okay, hey, you know what? We have somebody on, we're talking to them, and you know what? It kind of sucks. We're talking about something you don't like or whatever. But you know what? Let me tell you something. Even just getting the setup to put it all together, to have somebody on the same screen as you without some liberal big tech bullcrap trying to mess with you, is unbelievably difficult. Okay? Unbelievably difficult. And, I spent probably several $1,000s in the last couple of weeks just buying all this crap to try to get this going. And I mean, my gosh, it's unbelievable. I'm going to be eating Crystal hamburgers for the next few weeks. But it's completely stinking worth it. Because it is a godsend. It is a mission. And, I'm very, very proud to be with you guys. And some people ask me, why do you take the chance and come out and speak with this stuff? You could lose your job. You could, get in, well, I don't get in trouble because I don't say dumb crap. But listen, when God puts you up to something, you do it. I mean, it's plain and simple. When you have a calling, I mean, I would not trade you guys for the world. Definitely love you guys. Definitely love chatting with you, digging. And I'm hoping to grow, this little channel here as much as possible, because we need more and more and more of us. We got, as they say in The Hangover, we got, well, I don't want to say that word. We got these idiots out there creating this area called Chaz, for God's sake. How much beta snowflake can you be? There needs to be an opposing force here. There needs to be a sense of truth. If there's somebody on the fence that they've been watching CNN all their damn life, and hey, we're out there putting out tweets that, are the, that we went and fact checked and we went out and found the truth. That might be the only truth they hear their entire stinking life. We have to reach these people. Listen, church isn't for the saved. Church is for the sinners. And I'm telling you right now, we've got more work to freaking do. And, I hope you guys, agree with me on that, because I feel very, very strong. We are not done by any means. We're not done. All right. It's just, I didn't mean to necessarily go on and on and on in this last few minutes, but I felt the first couple of streams probably needs to be, a bit more personal instead of just so news oriented. And, you know, I wanted to be a little personal and kind of reach out to you guys and round up the troops. I'm sick and tired of seeing all these people screaming and seeing all these people doing their thing. Listen, I'm at work and I can't even tell you how much we're getting how much this country gets freaking attacked. From 8 in the morning until freaking 6 at night, I'm dealing with people from other countries trying to get in on what we got. I mean, that's about as vanilla as I can say it. And once we've situated those idiots, you think that it stops? No, you wake up the next morning, they're still doing it. So, we've got to stick together. We gotta round up. We got to do our thing. Look at what they're doing to Red Pill. You think that was, and Thomas and them and all these other people. Listen, you think that was an accident? You think he really said something? No, he didn't. He didn't deserve that at all. Red Pill has got the biggest heart out of almost everybody I freaking know. He always watches his words. He always does what he's supposed to do. Hell, I'm in there listening whenever I can. And what do? The guy with one of the biggest voices gets demonetized. Now, where I'm from, they call that a big old pile of horse crap. So I'm going to do something here. I want to show you guys real quick. I'm going to, let's see. I'm going to go here. I want to show you guys something right here in a second. Let's see. All right. So if you go to Red Pill's page here, and let's see. I don't see let's see. There we go. All right. Right here. This Cash Me app right here. Okay. Right here. That is the way that you're going to really help Red for the time being until we get this situated. And listen, it's not all about the money. I heard some people arguing in a chat in another room somewhere. Why do you want to take money? You should be doing this crap for free. Listen, brother, when you go get your car fixed, not only do you pay for parts, but you pay for the labor, brother. This dude puts in the work. All right? So stop with that crap. So check it out. Cash Me app right here. They don't take money from them, and they don't jip you and all that other crap. Hook a brother up. Okay? Hook a brother up. I've got my link for my donations. If y'all want to donate to me, hey, cool, man. I appreciate it. I think the mods might have it keyed up. I think Keystone had it. Hell, I'm so new to this, I don't even know what the dang link is, but I'll go look. But yeah, it's very, very important for you guys to know that it's a very, very difficult thing to put this together. And listen, guys, I have 3 degrees. I'm a member of Mensa. I'm not a dumb idiot. All right. But I'm going to tell you something. This wasn't easy putting this crap together. Shit. Man, this thing's making me want to drink. But anyway. All right. So, let's show you here. Here's my channel here, you guys. So this is my Streamlabs White Hat 3 thing or whatever. If you guys feel so inclined, no big deal. I appreciate it. And I will get the sound fixed. I don't know what the heck is the problem. Obviously it's on this, you know, on this program I'm using, but it's all good. I've got so many people that got my back. It's all good. It's all good. So in 30 minutes, Red Pill goes live. Okay. And, you know, I want us to really show him the love. And I want us to, you know, come together and really show others what we're all about. When these videos get shared all over the world, thousands and thousands and thousands of people see the replays of these videos. And you know what they do? They go look at the chat. They go look at what you're talking about, you guys. Because and how do I know that? Listen, I lurked for a year before I came in and let Methods and I let them know who I was. I lurked in, you know, I looked in the, oh, a donation. Look at there. Some Vegeta. Thank you, Mr. Spock. Appreciate you, brother. But, you know, I lurked in there with all the other folks in the Discord chat. I didn't tell them who I was, but listen, what I would do is I would go into the YouTube videos and I would look in the chat, and you know what I would do? I'm such a nerd, I can't help it. I would go look at who you guys were. And what I found was a bunch of Christian, you know, God-loving Christians, and everyone was, you know, great, and was just, you know, it was a wonderful, wonderful community. And I'm like, you know what? I lurked. L-U-R-K-E-D. But made me lose my train of thought. Dadgummit. But, you know, I wanted to see what you guys were all about. But listen, man, let me tell you something. It pulled me out of the comfort zone I was with, and it made me feel like I needed to be a part of this movement. And it was because of the chat. It was because of the videos. It was because of everything that we, you know, that we talk about. So, you know, come on, guys, get a little motivated here. Let's get a little, you know, I mean, and the reason why I'm really hyped up right now about this, because my God, look at the stinking news. Look at our Twitter feeds, you guys. Look at these jackasses all over the place on the news, trying to take over our dang country. We're not going to have it. We're not going to allow this to happen. And you know who's going to stop it? Us. We are the ones that vote. We're the ones that are out here kicking ass. We're the ones that are out here that's going to make a difference. You feel me? Let's go. Let's go. What are we waiting on? What are we waiting on? I'm so freaking tired of seeing all these betas out there acting like they're doing something with your face mask. I'm going to show you a mask. I got a whole bunch of masks, and I got a big old fist right here. Ooh, I need to shut up. I need to shut up. I need to shut up. But anyway. Okay. Deep breath. So let's dial down here a second and shift gears. What I want to do is to let you guys know of future plans. Okay. And what I have for the future here soon for this show is a little different. I want to have some nutritionists come on, some food folks come on. I used to be a bit of a fitness freak myself here and there. And I'm going to have Keystone on at some point. We're going to have some others. We're going to talk about health and fitness and, all that. Because listen, one thing you got to do, yeah, we can come on here and do what I do and do what we're talking about right now, get all, crazy. But if we're not healthy and we're not, now listen, I'm going to tell you, I want you to listen to this right here. Invest in yourself. All right. Invest in yourself. Okay. Take the time to eat better, work out, all that stuff. We're going to talk about it a lot more coming up here soon. And, I'm going to try to have some folks in here that are big into that stuff. And we're going to, keep it a little different. And, some organic folks, yeah, I saw that about an organic gardener, whatever. Oh, y'all see that pathetic garden they try to grow in the Chaz? Oh my God. Oh Lord, those people. Anyway, also too, I have I can't even speak. I have spoken to my folks at the water cooler, and a couple of them have said that they will come on, and this is basically, like I've told you before, this will be military intelligence. This will be high clearance folks, and you know, we'll get some sauce in here for you guys, and let you guys know that this is going to be, that what we're doing isn't, you know, like the fake Twitter anonymous folks are trying to say that we're full of crap. We're actually going to bring the sauce. We're going to bring some sauce for you guys. And I gave you guys a really cool tool. If you saw in the beginning, the OSI framework, definitely check that out. And, look at some of that stuff that you see come out that, hey, this and this and this is going. You know what? Let me go look at that real quick. Let me go find out. Look at Miley. Well, I call him Miley because like Miley Cyrus or whatever, but the general or whatever. Listen, guys. If somebody came out and said, "Hey, you need to go on TV and apologize for being in a picture," whatever, listen, that is a part of the show. That does not mean that he is anti-Trump or trying to pull some kind of crap that I guess that Mattis is trying to pull. I don't know what he's trying to pull, but don't think that he is, on the bad guy side here. Okay. He's doing what he has to do to, to move on. It's almost like, okay, let me get the drama out of the way. Let me move on so I can do my job. Okay. So keep an eye on him. Trust me. He's a part of the plan. He's going to do his thing. And, he's going to do good for us. I like that guy, yeah, Millie. Yeah, that's what I call him, Millie. So I'm a little behind on the chat here, but if there is anything that you would like to ask me about, I'm game. Hey, Denise, you asked me about my PayPal. I think that the link that they're sharing actually is PayPal. It's just through the software I'm using. So, I think that if you wanted to donate, you could do that. I'm gonna try to get into the chat in a different way here to try to catch up here. All right. Brenda says, doing good. Thank you, Brenda. Love you. Appreciate you. Let's see here. I'm gonna try to read some of your messages here as we wrap things up. Yes, I have a Twitter account. I am Blanco Sombrero. You actually have to flip it. Real Change is Coming says, can you not wear the Raiders hat anymore? Lord have mercy. Hell no, listen, I was born in Oakland. All right, that's my team. So nothing we can do about that. The Wiener laptop. Yes, we have the the Wiener laptop, Kimberlin. Um, here's the thing: when you have things like the laptop that you don't hear anything about, there's not any information that's coming out about it, or no one seems to be reporting on it. There's a reason why. And can you guess why that is? Well, the reason why is because it's still under investigation or it's being used in an investigation. So that's why you look at Sessions, all right, or I mean not Sessions, but Ray, and people are like, why is Ray? What the heck is Ray doing? Why doesn't he do this? Why doesn't he do that? If there are ongoing investigations, he can't do crap. He cannot do a thing. So, you know, be patient. When all of this stuff comes out, um, when these people see justice, we're going to find out. We're going to find out everything that went on and what he was holding on to. Because you would be amazed. Hell, I do what I do, and I know a lot of stuff that, obviously I can't share, but I mean, I could imagine what these guys have, you know? Um, so Ray, in my opinion, um, I don't have enough information to know 100%, but I lean towards the fact that Ray is a good guy. I trust him at the moment. And then if he, you know, decides to, do something stupid, or if he's an idiot, well, like pencil neck, well, then, whatever. All right. So Patty asks about Esper. Okay. So I'm going to go in a little bit about what Esper said the other day. All right. So listen, you guys, there was a small piece of his speech that he was trying to get out to to everyone. I'll have to go back and look at it and at exactly what he was saying, but the entire um, speech was bullcrap. How can I put it to you in a different way? It was complete horse manure, the other stuff, and it's disinformation, you guys. They were doing that on purpose. Okay. But a small part of it, there was only about two or three sentences where he was actually telling you the truth about what was going on. The rest of it was to get everybody riled up. And boy, did it work. It worked. He did his job. So why, and how you can tell? Look at POTUS. Look at POTUS. Did he fire his, did he go crazy about it? No, he didn't say hardly a word about Esper. And everybody's like, okay, you can just let him get away with that? Well, he's letting him get away with it because art of the deal, art of war, you know? So that's, at least that's my opinion. That is not, the government's opinion or anything like that. So what else you got here? Hey, Chris Hawkins donated $100. Holy cannoli. That is a lot of money. A lot of money, Chris. And I'm so stinking thankful. Thank you so much. We got Deb with a $10, Ronnie with 10. We got Wonderlust, Kate 2 with 5, Sharon with 5, Real Max at 5, R Dot with 5, Mr. Spot 5. Man, you guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. All right, so Ron says, basically asking, are the generals going rogue? No, they're not. No, they're not. And you have to watch how this is happening. Okay? Notice when they all of a sudden started going against POTUS, it was almost like they all came at the same time, almost like in a wave. Don't believe it. Don't believe it. It's disinformation. And do you know where the disinformation strategy comes from? Our military. Our military. So be comfy. Be comfy. Seriously, we are good to go. We're good to go. Thanks, Methods. I appreciate your support, brother. You know I couldn't do all this without you. Aaron says Mad Dog Mattis is not a white hat. I didn't say necessarily Mattis. I'm saying the ones that are actually in service right now. Now, Mattis has got me confused. Listen, I'm all about some Mattis. I'm all about some Mattis memes talking about, hey, I'm going to be all nice, all that crap. He was, he's a dog, man. He is a dog, and I really like that guy. But to see him doing what he's doing, it almost makes me wonder if it ain't just for some sort of book deal or something, if, for some retirement or money or I have no idea. It Mattis confuses the crap out of me. I mean, absolutely, just confuses me about Mattis because I really did like the guy. It looks like I'm buffering. Sorry, but let's see. Let's see what we got coming. I think that you got. Oh, I wanted to speak to you guys real quick about the new waves of indictments or criminal referrals that are coming out or subpoenas. Um, Two things. Initially, I thought that maybe that it was a bad thing because it almost made me feel like they made a mistake and they you know they said, "Oh crap! Well, you know what? We sent you the wrong information. Here's some new ones to cover what actually we should have covered to begin with." But then I saw a tweet later on that just said basically with everything that's been unsealed by the Mr. Badass Grinnell and Ratcliffe, now they have more ammunition and more targets. And that's a fact. And what I was told was the two grand juries were in D.C. and in Boston, and they had two groups that were testifying. And how you're going to see all this come out, and how it's going to play out, it's going to be in different groups. Okay, it's going to be in different groups. At least that's what I believe. That's what I believe. And I'm very excited. Yeah, you see it every day. When is, nothing's happening, man. What, I mean, damn, about time. Listen, I feel you, but how it is with us is, hurry up to wait. Hurry up to wait. And, it's slow. But one thing about Durham is that how he works is that he gets to a point where you cannot have a retrial or any kind of appeal or anything like that. He is very methodical, and I don't know. But anyway, I'm just, a guy out here trying to scream, trying to do his thing. And you guys are out here with me, and I'm super, super glad you guys got my back, man. Super glad. I just hit 3,000 subscribers as we were live, you know. It's awesome. Very awesome. And let me go through the chat here. See what else we got. Just a few more minutes. I had some out music going for you. Some spank your knee kind of stuff. But I guess we're gonna have to do that later. So Riz asked about Nasara. Um, Honestly, that's just not something that you know, I've dived in, dove into. I haven't dug into that. I only have so much bandwidth in my brain. You know what I'm saying? Navy vet is asking about Chaz. Listen, if it was up to me, I would get the National Guard, and I would contract some military veterans, load them all up with rubber bullets and tear gas, put them all in some scary ass masks and uniforms, and send their asses in and let them handle business in a very safe and comfy way. So that's what I would do to Chaz because it's ridiculous. When you're made fun of by South Park, I mean, you already know you're screwed. Give me a break. So what else we got? Yeah, yeah. It's use heat trucks. Man, I don't know what heat trucks are, but I'll tell you what, I know what a dang truck with a big old freaking water cannon is. You seen them these idiots out there with cardboard shields talking about, hey man, I saw Captain America. I've got the shield, I got the star on it and everything. And you see the big water cannon blow them about 20 feet down the road. It's amazing, amazing. Yes, Doctor Genius. We are definitely in Antarctica. The cyber the cyber. Oh, how can I say it without getting in trouble? There's not too much cyber going on down there at the moment, so I don't have a lot of information. But we are there, and there's a lot going on, and I trust our military and I trust our government. I mean, I'm an agency guy, you guys. I work with three different agencies, okay? Three different agencies. And it's, there's some stinking good people that love our country and that love, God and that want to do the right thing. We're not like the Borg, you know what I'm saying? Like we don't all know everything about chemtrails because we're in the government. It's not even like that. You know what I mean? Not even like that. Oh, supersonic. Okay, yeah, supersonic crap. We saw that in Batman and all that other stuff. Maybe that works. So Gina, God's girl, is in here and she's offering prayers. I'm gonna tell you something. If there's one thing I will take, is some stinking prayers. I tell you what, prayer works, you guys. It really does. It really, really does. Um, let's see what else we got. We got Kate, Keystone Methods, everybody in here. Man, it's good to see you guys. RDoc, thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. Um, let's see. I can tell you some people that I work. Well, no, I better not tell you who I work around. But let's just put it this way: we kick some butt. Do some magic. Um, and oh, my small little child is trying to jump into our stream here. Got to put up my daddy force field. Um, let's see. So, any more questions, you guys? We've got about 10 minutes before we go. The UFOs. Don't even get me started on the stinking UFOs. It's ridiculous. Honestly, I'd have to see it to believe it about all that. I'm just not a big UFO guy. Actually, if anything, if there were freaking UFOs out there, little gray men, first thing I'd think would be that they're like demons or some crap. You have to watch out. Um, they're little and small and frail. Like you probably kick one like a football. Let's see what else we got here. No, no. You want to say hello? Say hello.
Hello.
Say hello, everybody. Okay. Well, we're gonna be going here soon. We got 10 more minutes. Um, Red Pill is coming up. He kicks butt. Oh, and listen, there's one more thing that I wanted you guys. There's one more thing I wanted you guys to talk about, or that I wanted to talk to you about. Yeah, never spill my beans, Kelly. That's right. So, what we're going to be doing here and there is we're going to be getting the entire chat, and we're going to go find a stream that doesn't have a lot of people, and we're going to rate it, and we're going to try to contribute, and we're going to really help a lot of these people out. We're going to have some fun with it, and I'm going to try to record it and watch their faces. The two kids are supposed to come this weekend. The two kids that I'm going to be fostering along with my other ones. They're supposed to be coming this weekend, but listen to this. Listen to this. Okay. Wait a minute. Listen to this. They are giving the children COVID tests before they send them to their families. Okay. So so I may have to wait. All right, RDoc asked about the homework. Okay, well, the homework RDoc was basically for everyone to go into the OSI. And what I want everyone to do is I want everyone to go in and get familiar with that program, and including the GTD, the terrorism area. And I want you to get familiar with it, because what I'm going to try to do here and there on live streams is I'm going to try to do some digs here and there actually live. And we're going to find some information, much like RDoc does. RDoc, really, does a great job of looking through all that stuff. So I want you guys to, be familiar with some of the tools that we use. And so also too, if you have somebody that's not, I guess what they say, woke or whatever, you can show them this information, and show them, you basically, you fight with facts. You fight with facts. You show them facts. You can't, dispute it. Okay. And, the link is https. Well, I guess I could type it. I'm just not really good at this yet. Basically, it's OSI NT framework.com. So that's it right there. I put it in the chat. You have to put the HTTPS :// But again, you guys, this has been really cool, and I appreciate it. I will get better at this. I promise. I will get better, and I will, clean this up, and we'll do some more. Once I get more comfortable, obviously we'll go into a lot more stuff here, and I'll have guests on, and that sort of thing. And yes, I have a ton of help. So, yeah, there you go, Debbie. But yeah, should be good to go. And we got 5 more minutes. If you guys want to slowly but surely go ahead and start making your way over to Red Pill Stream, Methods has the link there in the chat. Thank you, sir. And head on over there and tell my homeboy that I sent you. And I'll catch you guys in the chat over there, or I will catch you guys on Twitter. And, we'll see you guys soon. God bless. And thank you very much. head on over there and tell my homeboy that I sent you.